Hey guys, wow, today has been quite a day. Oh my goodness. God is so good, and he works. Like, if you think you work hard, God works even harder, and it's not even hard for him. He just works. Like, he's just constant, and I'm only one person, and there's 8 billion people on the face of this planet. And for the things that he's shown me today, all the miracles and the wonders and how did this happen? How did he put this and this and this? And I ask only out of amazement and awe of my Father, not out of a question, but just out of gratitude and just like in awe, like I'm so awe-inspired by him, like all the time. But today it was just like raining miracles and wonders and things that somebody would call just coincidence and just like, brush it off. No, he is so amazing. Oh, I can't even think straight right now. Today is March 9th, Saturday. And today, he just worked on me like it was like nonstop. It was like, oh, another one. Like today, see this ring pairing? Like on my other video, I had the blue ring that he had me buy. This blue ring is like $18 at this little store. But the band, he had given it to me about 2 weeks ago. And then the pink diamond ring, he gave that to me today. He had me go into a Goodwill. And I was like, okay, am I here to buy a stroller for William? And am I here to buy a high chair for William? Like, what am I here to do, And I told you I had a bunch of clothes I needed to donate, so I knew I was going to do that. But it was like approaching 5:30 and they close at 6, so I wanted to go do that first. And he was like, no, you need to go into the store right now. And so I was like, okay, well, I can't be that long in the store, so, I'll go in and see what God has in store for me. So I was looking at he kind of put on my heart, like, you need to go get a couple jackets because it was warm today, and so I didn't wear a jacket. And then I knew I was still going to be out for a little bit, and I was like, man, it's getting cold. So he's like, go in and get a jacket. And he picked out 2 really super cute, above the waistline jackets for me because I've been wearing crop top shirts and stuff like that. And I know I'm almost 40, but he's been dressing me like I'm 25 because he's given me the body of a 25-year-old and the face of a 25-year-old, which I'm so grateful for. But he had me get these 2 little cute jackets, and the black one matched the outfit that I was wearing today. And then my eye caught attention to this purse. It was like this big bag, and I just felt in my spirit, I know his voice now, like I know when he's speaking to me and he calls my eyes to the attention of something, he wants me to dig a little bit deeper. So I went over to the purse section, and I was like, okay, Lord, which purse? Like, you want me to buy a purse, but God is not that basic, he's so much more magnificent than that. But so I was looking at the purses to see like what felt right. So I was looking at them, and I knew he wanted me to look inside a purse. So I was looking inside these purses and kind of opening up the zippers, and I looked through like 4 or 5, and there was nothing in there. It was like cleaned out. And then my favorite color is red. That's why I wear red lipstick a lot. I only wear pink when he tells me to wear pink, and I have to tone it down. But red is my favorite color, and it always has been. Even before my walk with Christ. But anyway, so there was this big red purse, and I was like, Dad, that's too big. I'm already carrying a red purse, and it's like, it's convenient because it goes over my shoulder, and I can wear it easily and still, like do everything I need to do with William where I'm not carrying a purse around. And so I was like, this purse is kind of big. He's like, just look in it. So I go over to the purse and I look, and there's a zipper pocket. Sorry, I'm looking at William. He's over there messing around. There's like a zipper pocket that hadn't been unzipped. So I unzip it, and there's like all this stuff in this purse on that zipper part, right? Like it's like full of stuff. Like nobody unzipped this bag, this part, and it wasn't hidden. It was like plain as day, like right there. And so anyways, because I know they clean it out, all the purses, before they put it on the sales floor. Because I have two friends who actually work at, the distribution centers where they sort through everything. But anyway, there was a bunch of stuff in this purse, and there was also like a check for $1,000, and I knew the check wasn't for me, but it was just it was a symbol that God had been showing me, during my walk with Christ. It's like, because, when I left the world behind, I left quite a bit, I left everything, and I had a lot of money, and I had, a whole full-blown career. I was making $250,000, and I had everything, and I left it all behind. And he told me back then, and he's told me along the way that, he's going to restore everything times 1,000. And that's what the check was for, was $1,000. Like, I have the check still, because it wasn't a check to be cashed. It was a check that somebody had probably taken a picture of it and deposited into their bank. So it's like, and it's not like, I would never try to do check fraud. That's not what this little comments about, but it was just like a symbol, from God to confirm, like, my child, I am going to do the thing that I promised you. Is I'm going to restore you by 1,000%, everything that you lost, everything that you gave up. And then he had me keep looking at the purse, and I was like thinking I was gonna have to buy this purse, and I was like, I really don't want this purse, but if he's having me buy something, it's for a purpose. So I took the purse up front, and I was going to pay for everything. And then Holy Spirit was like, you don't have to buy the purse. I just wanted you to see the contents inside of it, because there's something in there for you. And so I kept looking, and lo and behold is this beautiful pink ring, right? So he's like, that's yours. And so I was like, are you sure? Like, I'm not buying this purse. He's like, ouch, William. He's trying to bite me. Look at him. William, why are you always wrestling me when I'm trying to make videos? I know. Look at you. You're so cute. Mwah. So anyway, that's just like one of the things that, he did for me today, and he, like I told you guys, like, he blessed me with this necklace ensemble thing where I put together an earring piece and a chain necklace from a thrift store. And then he gave me these 2 rings from on two separate occasions. And then after I found the ring around 5:30, right? And then just tonight I went to Target to go get some spices, and because he's gonna have me cook like this full-on meal tomorrow with turmeric and curry and all this stuff. So anyways, he's like, you need to go buy some spices because you're cooking tomorrow. And him and I have cooked together quite a bit. He's taught me how to use turmeric and stuff like that. But anyways, so I go to Target, but right before I go to Target, he's like, you need to look up what pink symbolizes, right, in the Bible. And so I looked it up, and lo and behold, pink or rose represents the 4th Sunday during Lent. Today's March 9th. The 4th Sunday of Lent of this year, 2024, is March 10th. It's tomorrow. So he gives me a pink ring the day before the Lent. And then, and then he was like, also, that's why he's having me cook a full, it's going to be this huge meal, and it's just me, but he's going to want me to share it with probably the front staff and the neighbors and stuff like that, because him and I have done this before, where he'll have me cook a meal for like 10 people, and it's just me at the time, and then he'll reveal to me later on who else will get the food and stuff like that, and then I go to the store, and me and my family, we don't talk. They don't talk to me, because ever since I left the world behind, they think I'm crazy, and they think that, I spent my time, during my time homeless, I tried to tell them, and even sometimes I'd ask for help, and now they're so afraid that I'm going to ask them for help that they won't even talk to me. They're afraid that I'm going to ask them for something. But, what's so sad is that my entire life, I served them. I served my parents. I served my 8 brothers and sisters. I did everything for them. I helped every single one of them financially at some point in time, or mentally, or I was a mentor to them. And he had me run into my sister-in-law, my brother's wife. And at first I was like, I saw her and I did not want to see her, you know, because my brother and I haven't seen or spoken in over 2 years. And I'd been, you know, really thinking about him a lot. And him and I were best friends when I was still working at King Soopers. And we were, you know, really super close. And you guys see me getting attacked every single night and time that I get on here. So anyways, I went to go pay for my stuff, and Holy Spirit was like, no, you need to go back and you need to buy 2 more things. And so I went back and bought 2 more things, and then I ran into her again, and I had to go and say hi, you know, and it was like facing another one of my fears. And it's not like I'm afraid of them or her or anything like that. She's a beautiful person, you know, but I just didn't, you know, I don't know. I just didn't want to open up that door. And God was like, this is what he's been saying to me. And I'm telling you guys, like, oh my goodness, he's so good. I am giving your enemies a front row seat to your rise back. I am giving them a front row seat, and they are going to watch you rise back up to the top where you were and more. You know, because I had such a high profile job and my career in King Soopers, I was very well known at every single store, especially in the North Metro area. You know, there wasn't a store that you couldn't walk into and say, hey, you know Chong, and they knew who I was because I was a high-ranking manager for, you know, a lot of years, and I did a lot of stuff for the company. And so he's giving everybody that counted me out and was, instead of supportive, they, you know, like thought I was crazy, and, you know, my family didn't help with that. Everyone just like shunned me and counted me out, but he's giving everybody a front row seat to my blessings that are going to be coming. And I'm talking only about my blessings. Like, it's not just my blessings, because God's instructions to me has already been, when he blesses me, I mean, he blesses me every single day already. So I don't want to sound like he hasn't done anything for me, because I'm alive because of him. You know, I'm here because of him. I am who I am today because of my Father and his love for me and his mercy and his grace and all his goodness. Like, I am who I am today because of him, you know, but he has so much more in store for me. And all of that is only going to like be this trickle effect, this kind of like pyramid effect. Like, whatever he blesses me with, like, it is going to be for all of you guys. Like, that's what this channel's about, you know, like, it's real talk with me. Like, I'm just gonna be saying it how it is, and there's gonna be some videos where you're not gonna really like what I have to say, because it's so out of the box, and it's so, you know, like, it's almost so exalting of myself. But I'm not exalting myself. I exalt the Lord, and I will allow him to exalt me. I don't need exaltation from humans or, you know, anybody, because my Father is the reason why I am here today. But you know, he's just working like double full time to show me that he's here with me, and that everything that I've been going through is has not been in vain, and that he's proud of me, you know. And you know, if you have, you know, been on your journey and stuff like that, you know, and you've experienced where God fulfills the promise, like, you understand what I'm going through right now, you know, is that, like, Satan, the enemy, is very, very, very weak right now, because I've crossed over, and I'm untouchable right now. And he's just like showering me, you know, with like blessings, and showing me so many times, you know, like opening up so many doors and opportunities and stuff like that. Like, I'm going to get off here soon, because William's like really seeking my attention. I want to pay attention to him. He's going to rip my necklace off. So, but I just want to get on here and just praise my Father, and just continue to thank him for, you know, being so good and just being so magnificent. Like, and I just want to share that with you guys, you know. Like, if you are watching this video and you're not sure if there's a God, like, my life is a symbolic representation of God. So when you look at me, you should see God's work. Especially if you knew me before my walk with Christ. You will know that God had everything to do with who I am today. So, all right, guys, have a good night. And I'm pretty sure it's not my last video. It's only like 9 o'clock right now. So, I'm signing off. Bye.